So I've only seen one plow truck, and that was going south. It looks like all they've done on the interstate here is scrape it probably once. In the passing lane, it looks like they're spreading that salt or brine. There's patches where it's melting, but they definitely didn't plow over there. So this is a long drive for me when I'm tired late at night, but it takes me so much longer when it's stormy like this. It used to be a little better up here. There's two vehicles right there. They're going south, I'm going north, and it looks like they're going about the same speed I am. So this morning coming to work, it was super foggy. It rained quite a bit yesterday, and it was super slippery going home last night. It took me forever to get home. There was just ice everywhere. And then this morning it was icy and fog, but the closer I got to work on the interstate, the fog let up a little bit, and the roads were a little bit better, still a little greasy, but a coyote ran in front of me, and the roads were pretty good, a little bit slimy, a little bit greasy, where they had put the brine on, but the breakdown lane was really icy still. The coyote came across the road in front of me, and when it got to that breakdown lane where it hadn't been salted or sanded or anything, its back end slipped on the ice, and the coyote turned around, so it was going backwards. Its front legs were just as stiff, and it was sliding down. It slid across the breakdown lane, down in over the embankment backwards, folks. Quite funny to see. So I am paying attention to the road, believe it or not. I am now going about 28 miles an hour. The wind is blowing just about 20 miles an hour. So the feel-like temperature is down there where the temperature is like 17 degrees. So I don't want to leave the road. I'm going pretty slow. I've got an all-wheel drive. I've got the Subaru, right? But I'm not cocky with the Subaru. I'm taking my good old time and go home, tend to the birds, and probably have to start my fire tonight. I'll definitely have to empty the ashes out. You know, it would be one thing, it being slippery, but when you can't see and it's so slippery, that's when it gets all that much worse. Like this morning, it was slippery. Oh, I see headlights. Someone going south. Yeah, they're going really slow, folks. When it was slippery this morning with the fog, it just makes the driving that much more difficult. So this is another reason why I carry travel bags, because I travel on roads like this. It looks like they plowed here quite recent, so that's good. That's really good. They plowed this lane anyway, but it's, when I say recent, it's snowing about an inch or more an hour. The heaviest is supposed to be, well, right now actually, it's supposed to be the heaviest right now. So this is why I carry travel bags. This is why I carry water with me. This is why I carry blankets, boots, and everything warm. Food. I make sure my phone is charged up. A lot of times you can't get reception here anyway, but I carry two forms. I carry my headlamp with me and my real bright flashlight. So, and they've always got fresh batteries in them. So if I do leave the road and it's like this, at least my headlamp and my flashlight, I can maybe hail down a plow truck if I leave the road. But I've got ice buildup on my windshield wipers, and they are the best that I could find. They're pretty expensive. They're nice winter blades. They're Rain-X, but I still got ice buildup. So I've got to stop somewhere here and clear the ice off. Not on the interstate. I'll wait till I get off the interstate. But the further north I go, I think I'm gaining ahead of the storm. Maybe, I don't know. But the traveling is appears to be getting better. I'm up to 35 now. Okay, I am off the interstate. And the snow, I think I was just getting ahead of the storm. So it's not snowing quite so hard up here, and it looks like this road has been plowed in both lanes, which is really good. It doesn't look like they put down any brine or salt or sand. The wind is definitely blowing from the northeast. Right here I can see the snow blowing across the road every once in a while. So we'll see what snow drifts I find. Now there's a few spots in my travels where there's known for drifts. That looked like a deer just ran across ahead of me up there. Yeah, I saw deer tracks. So, and that's what I was about ready to say too. There's a spot that always drifts if there's snow on the ground and it's windy. And there are 3 spots where the deer come and cross the road or eat the acorns, paw for the acorns through the snow right next to the road. So right here was one of them. No deer, that's good. So there's one set of tire tracks ahead of me that are pretty fresh, which is good. I don't know if you can see that wind blowing all over the place, folks. I still haven't taken the ice off the windshield wipers, folks. They're driving me crazy, and I'm pretty certain that that's probably loud because I've got the cell phone on the dashboard, and it's sitting on the dashboard leaning up against the windshield. So it's getting a little heavier here. The further north you go, usually the worse the roads. But if you're just beating the storm, that's good. That's good. This right here is usually where the deer are. This road has a lot of S-curves on it, a lot of deer. Still coming down through. Now I'm still going about 30. The roads are better than they were on the interstate. I can see better than on the interstate. But the deer, a lot of people don't think that deer are out in this, but I've seen a lot of deer in storms like this. So yes, they do. They still are moving around, folks. A lot of corners, a lot of turns. And up here, I've got a frost heave. You might be able to see the sign on your right, the orange sign, frost heave. A lot of people hit that when it's slippery, and it throws them right off the road. So right here is where it tends to, yeah, the visibility is pretty hard here. Right here is where it tends to drift. I can see the snow blowing. I am having a hard time. I know I'm in the road. There we go. I'm going to follow those tracks right there. And I know I'm in the road. I'm not sure what lane I'm in, but I'm following his tracks. Or her tracks. Awful hard on the eyes. I'll show you what my windshield looks like. That's why I was making the racket. Right there is all built up ice. So what happens is the snow packs. The snow falls on the windshield. The windshield is warm. The wipers go over it. It collects on the windshield. It collects on the windshield wipers and starts packing into ice. And then it builds up so much that the wipers no longer even touch the window. So this is what it looks like from inside out. That's the passenger side. Let me run my wipers. See, that's the only thing that was touching. The rest is ice up. That's the passenger side. This is the driver's side. That's the side that was most important. So I stepped out and did good, and then I slipped right there. I had forgotten this was all ice this morning. So, but the creepers don't do anything with this much snow on the ground, on top of the ice. The cleats themselves do not reach down through the snow to grip the ice, so you might as well wear boots.